All right, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing? And it's so good to see you this beautiful Tuesday morning. And I trust your day has started off well and you're doing good. You're doing well. So today happens to be the last day in the first month of the new year, 2023. So today is the 31st of January, and bless God for bringing us thus far. Thanking Him for health, for life, for family, for friends, for everything, you know. So I'm super excited to see you today on this call this morning. And yeah, it's morning here in Nigeria. I'm joining you from Abuja, Nigeria. And I'm here with Judith. So Judith is going to be in the chat section to answer to your calls, queries, questions, and just basically everything. Okay. So be kind enough to say hi to Judith and ask her how she's faring, ask her how Benin Republic is. And I'm here in Abuja, Nigeria, and it's a sunny, beautiful morning. I love the sun. I don't like too much of the rain. Not a fan. So be kind enough to say hi to Judith. And yeah, so Elizabeth, how you doing? How you doing this morning? So which part of Nigeria are you joining us from? So let us know which parts you are joining us from. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at creating a digital marketing strategy. My name is Deme. I'm going to be your trainer for this session. So the next couple of minutes, you're going to be stuck with my face. So good luck with that. All right. So if you have any questions from the session we've had before, please do well to say hi. Do well to ask if you have any question from the ones we are going to be doing in the future. Please ask. If you have questions from the ones we'll be doing today, please ask. Right? Feel free. Right? Ask anything. And just so you know, the chat is designed so that you can communicate back to me because YouTube won't let you speak back to me verbally. Okay? So, oh yeah, in Abuja. Okay, nice to meet you. I'm in Abuja as well. I hope the side of Abuja where you are is fair and nice. Okay, nice to meet you, Elizabeth. And it looks like you have my surname too, Essien, and possibly you're from Akwa Ibom, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So thank you, Elizabeth, and Judith is here with me. Please keep Judith busy in the chats and ask her questions. And please, you could do me a favor. If you could be kind enough to reach out to your team, ask them the number of them that are not on this call can join us. Please, if they are not here, they can join us. Just be kind enough to join us because we've started already. And yeah, you should have a writing material close by so that you can jot down a couple of ideas, tips, tricks to be sharing here on this call. And ultimately, maybe you should have a bottle of water like myself. Can save a life. All right. So have a bottle of water close by so that you can take a sip at intervals. You need it, trust me. All right. So what do we have for today? Let's look at the agenda, what we are going to be discussing today. And please, the only way you can let me know you're in this call is to be communicating in the chat. So if you're not saying anything, I'm not gonna know you're here. That's gonna break my heart. So please say something. So let me know that you're here. I'll call your name, and you feel happy too. I'll feel happy. You feel happy. All right. So we have for today. We are going to be looking at an introduction to digital marketing, and then we're going to discover the various digital marketing channels, and then we're going to get to build a digital marketing plan. So all of these topics have been shrunk into one subhead. So you need a strategy for everything. Remember when the World Cup was on, it seemed like Cameroon beats Brazil. How will a team like Cameroon beat Brazil? Strategy. It's not about the quality of players you have sometimes. Ukraine is still fighting, they're still contending Russia. Strategy. They're a smaller country compared to Russia in everything, but they're still contending them. So strategy, that's all. Okay, so strategy matters in everything, and that is not um, the digital space is not exempt of it. Okay, so everything you need to do, everything you want to do after planning, you need to strategize. It's very key. All right, so let's go on. Let's go on. Let's go on. So this is the Hustle Academy. The Google Hustle Academy is going to be commencing very soon. So please go ahead and fill the form that's going to be dropped for you in the chat. Be kind enough. If you have a small business, a big business, you want it to grow, you want it to scale, please take advantage of this Hustle Academy. It's a free program who offers you to learn about your business growth plan, to sell, digital marketing, learn how to pitch, learn how to get funding for your business, and get matched to a mentor at the end of the day, and just everything, right? So you get these things done. You get these things done, and all of this is for free. Open to Nigeria, South Africa, Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana, and Kenya. Okay, not Cameroon. For now, we are hoping to expand it, but meanwhile, those are only 4 countries are benefiting for now. Okay. All right, so let's go to the first part. I'm going to be asking you a truckload of questions, and I'm expecting a truckload of questions from you as well. So please be kind enough to ask us questions if you have some. Okay. Okay. So my first question before you ask me yours: what opportunities might you get from being online? So share with me, share with us what opportunities you might get from being online. What opportunities might you get from being online? So I'll be looking at the chats. I want to see who is saying something, and please be kind enough to say something. I want to know that you're here. And please reach out to the team that's supposed to be here. Please tell them we have started and we need them right here so that they can learn alongside with us. Okay. So what opportunities might you get online? Okay, I can see Kane there. Oh, Joy from Abeokuta. Hello, Joy. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us, Joy. Joy and Elizabeth, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, so what opportunities do you think you might get from being online? So share with us which one you think, which one you feel you might get from being online. And please, you could be kind enough to hit the thumbs up button. Please hit on it. And hit on the like button as well. Hit on the subscribe button. Please hit on the subscribe button if you're yet to. And what else now? Copy the Hustle Academy link and keep it somewhere. You can always get back to it. And ultimately, please hit on the share button. Get the link. Please invite the team, the rest of the team that are supposed to be here. Please invite them. We'll be happy to have them here. Having more people to know me and patronize my business. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Joy. I hope Ogun State is beautiful this morning. It's a very sunny day here, and I love sun. I don't like the rain. Okay, I hope Ogun is beautiful this morning. Thank you so much, Kane. There, Elizabeth, do you have anything to say, or do you want to say something? I'll be waiting for you maybe for the next 30 more seconds. And yeah, please copy the link and invite someone to join us here. Okay, so while waiting for any other responses, connectivity. Oh, yes, that's correct. That's absolutely correct. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. And thank you for sharing. Okay, so let's go on. All right, so we have we live in a mobile world, so it's called a four-screen world. Why it's called a four-screen world is because you're not looking at your phone, you're looking at your tablet. You're not looking at the tablet, you're looking at your PC. There's always that time where you need to run to a device. Okay. And ultimately, mobile is changing the way things are being done, how we act, how we behave as humans. And there's been a significant increase in the usage of mobile phones over the past couple of years. And then we've never been connected to information, we've never been connected to knowledge and people than we've been in the last couple of years. You can see what the social media is doing. You can see what everybody does when they want to make a search about anything. They jump on Google, they ask one question, and everything pops up. Then we have about 747 million SIM connections in sub-Saharan Africa. About 91% of South Africans own phones. 80% of Kenyans and Nigerians own phones as well. And then we also have about 65% of people in Nigeria have shopped online. Out of 210 million population that we have, that means over 100 plus million have shopped online. That's an incredible number that should draw your attention as a business person. And yes, also research also suggests that we have about 80% of sales coming from only 20% of the population for most brands. Now, this suggests that in order for businesses to actually stay relevant and drive sales, they must connect to their target audiences. And that can be challenging, but it's doable. It's challenging, but it's doable. So some figures to raise and to tingle your ears, to raise your eyebrows. So by being online also, you get to reach more people globally, just like what you guys have said earlier. You get to connect some more. Okay, so if you are not there, people may see other businesses and patronize other businesses, which are your competitors. And that means you should be there. So you get the opportunity also to expand in your customer base. People from all over the world can find you around the clock as long as you have an online presence. So you get also to reach your niche audiences. And people now go to search engines to look for businesses, to look for product services. And the tool that actually helps you to do all of that is a Google Trends. Can help you to compare the number of Google searches for your products, your services in your country, Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa, or whichever country you're from. Can compare that against other countries. You can see how a particular product is doing in Nigeria. You can see how that same product is doing in another country. Okay. And also, you also have being online. Also, you get the opportunity to gain access, and you can leverage on analytical insights using the analytical tools that are actually available on various platforms. So with these tools, you can get to connect with consumers, connect with customers, connect with competitors, can learn how the demand trend is going around your space, around your business, and then you can gain insight, can gain access to various tools on the Google platform, the likes of the Google Analytics, which you can plug into your website where you can get to learn about the sites and the app analytics, can learn about the audience who gets to your sites, where they came from under the acquisition, and what they did when they got to your website under the behavior. And then you can find the option to optimize, can test the various variations of your site and your apps. Then you have the likes of the YouTube analytics, where you get to learn about how many people watched your video, how long they stayed on the video, the retention time, and the demographics of the people that actually came there. And then you have the Firebase, excuse me, the Google Firebase, which acts like the Google Analytics, but for apps. The Firebase is for apps, while the analytics is for websites. So Firebase, you learn about everything, the audience acquisition, the behavior. And then the Google Ads, you learn about every information, where people are coming from, their demographic, age, sex, location, and just everything, the devices they used. And then you have the Data Studio, which is a tool that you use to bring data to life. It's a visualization tool, just like what happens with the Microsoft Power BI or the Tableau. Okay, so you get to use raw data and transform them to readable data, like what you can do if you are using the Microsoft Excel or maybe the Google Sheets to actually analyze some figures that you have. So the Data Studio is actually that tool that helps you to do all of that in a more simple way, right? Just plug in the figures and everything just pops out and very beautiful. Okay, so use it to visualize your data, and then you have the brand lift surveys, which is surveys that can get fast, reliable opinions from various people. And then you get to use these analytics to help that can help you perform, understand your platforms and customer behaviors. The demographics are broken down to show them some valuable insights that are actually present there. So you get to find out information about the people that visited your sites. You get to understand also what those customers came to do, and you can make some marketing decisions out of that particular figures that you're seeing on those websites. And yes, so speaking about insight again, you get to gain insight with social media analytics. So most social media platforms offer analytics built into them. Now, the examples we have here the likes of what Facebook and Twitter offer you. And then these are some of the most popular of the places that you get to find analytics. Right, so you can find out the demographics of the people that are actually interacting on your social media platform. You can find insight that can help your customers to you can understand what your customers want by the number of engagement you are seeing on a particular post. And then it can help you to organize your marketing materials to actually channel your information to bring in more customers based on what they're actually connecting more with. So you have all of that on social media platforms. And then also you get to build your audience profile. You can use these analytics tools to build an audience profile too. So you can get to under the audience, you can ascertain who you are reaching, who are your customers, and how can you profile them, and how can you connect with them more successfully. So insight will help you to paint a picture of your users and profile them effectively. Then you can also have the traffic source can get to discover the various routes these users take to reach your site and how they found you, which platforms and which tools are they coming from. The traffic source, you can find out maybe they're coming from direct searches, they're coming from paid searches, paid ads, coming from affiliate programs, social media platforms, social media ads. You can find out all those details with the help of analytics. And then your content, you can also find out how customers are reacting to your messages. Are you connecting with them successfully? Do they like your content? Is your content relevant to them? And all of that. You can also find out the conversion, the customers taking actions. For example, are they buying products, and are they successfully completing the customer path to purchase? The funneling thing from the awareness to the interest, to the parts where they get to eventually pay for the product. So are they following that path, or they are falling off? So with analytics, you can get to learn all these details. Okay, and also you get to also communicate importantly with your customers and connect with them. So being online means that you can communicate. You should communicate with your customers, and um, it's done easily if you are online. So people can always communicate with your businesses through the online listing platforms like the Google Business Place, TripAdvisor, social media apps where people spend a lot of time. People spend a lot of time on social media actually. So communicating with customers is also very key. So you get to know your customers' demographics, their interests, their locations, get to also improve your customer service. So you get to interact with them, get feedbacks through reviews, can build credibility, can build customer loyalty, and a broader customer base. So customers often use reviews to make purchasing decisions. So it's very, very important also that you prioritize quality customer service. It's very, very key. If a customer service on a particular brand is terrible, myself, I won't go back there. So I also help you to develop brand identity also. So you develop positive images to increase the likelihood of prospective customers doing business with you, and people will be happy to even come back, or maybe even invite other people to do business with you. Then when you have platforms like the Google Business Platform, you need to respond to reviews. That can help you market your business. So if you don't respond to reviews, you can actually create a negative effect. I don't want to do that. You need to create a positive effect, because people like us, we want to see what people that did business with you before me actually said about you before we jump in. So be kind enough to respond to those reviews, whether it's positive, it's negative, and you need to respond publicly. Okay. to boost your brand image, and that gets to show others that you care about your customers and you believe in the quality of what you're sending out there. And replies, reviews will not always be positive. So don't think about it being positive all through the time. It can be positive all through the time, right? So you need to think about how you can get things done without having the positive reviews every time, right? Okay, so I hope that's served. So I'm gonna take a pause right now to answer to your queries, questions, and anything that you may have. So if you have some, please be kind enough to drop it in the chats for us. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we still have Joy and we still have Elizabeth. And remember, Judith is in the chat. So if you have questions, please be kind enough to ask Judith. Judith will be happy if you are asking her questions. All right. So I don't think I have any questions so far. So good. But if you have any questions along the line, please be kind enough to throw it into the chat. Okay, don't hold back, just throw it in. I'll be taking another pause to answer to all your questions and your queries. Okay, so let's go over to the second part of this presentation on digital marketing channels. So we're going to be looking at the key channels that you need to consider for your digital marketing. So it's digital marketing actually it's any effort that you want to spread the word about your company using the internet. As long as you're using the internet to reach people, that becomes digital. You're marketing digitally. Okay, so it's essentially anything that you do online to get more attention and hopefully at some point maybe sales from a customer. So there's the speed that the internet age is actually bringing, and people are becoming more available, and that is why businesses also need to be available online to get grips with the most established ones. So you get to find some of them, the search engine optimization, which is paying for adverts to appear in search engines like Google and Bing and all those other platforms. And then the search engine marketing, the search engine optimization now. Let me take that again. The search engine marketing, which is paying for an advert to appear in search engines like Google and Bing. While the search engine optimization, right, is you optimizing your website so that it shows up more often when people are actually making a search in search engine result pages. And then you have the social media marketing, which is when you get to use social media networks, platforms to gain traffic, to gain attention, to reach new people, to market your products and services and all of that. And then you have the display marketing, which is the online marketing, online advertising that actually appears in many different formats, usually with images, videos or animations, as well as text links that appear on many websites across the internet. And then you have the display marketing, which is more like collecting using email addresses to communicate with your users, content marketing, creating and sharing different types of content, blog posts, videos, guides, infographics to attract attention and drive traffic. So all of that fall into the categories of the various channels you have for digital marketing. So let's look at the search marketing, which is a type of search engine marketing. It's a type of Google Ads. It's one of the categories, the most popular category of the Google Ads. So it's really all about the power of search to reach new customers. So this is what a typical search engine results page looks like. Search engine like Google, okay, search engine like Bing, it will look typically like this. So the appearance of this result actually adapts to the search that is made, because what you get to see there is three main things. The first thing you notice will be the search query. This is what someone actually typed into Google, that particular information that you typed into Google. And now the second thing you're going to be saying there will be the ads, right? The paid ads. So the paid ads are the ones that are actually being paid for, the paid listings. The ones you are paying for are the ones that will appear first before the ones that you are not paying for, which is organic search listing. So the ones that are not being paid for are the organic search listing, which got there by the process of search engine optimization. Okay, so let's look at this typical process of search engine optimization. So what you need to do, that's of course the method used to boost your visibility on search engine is that process is called the search engine optimization, and it really involves you helping Google to understand your web pages and creating experiences that are relevant to your website, your visitors, and your customers. So what you need to do is to sign up for Search Console, sign up for Search Engine Console. And the Search Engine Console, the Google Search Console is a free tool that actually helps you to more accurately tell how Google is ranking your web page on search. Okay, so what you need to do there is head over to that and just type Google Search Console, and then what you're going to be required to do is to either type in your domain name or you type in your either your domain name or your entire URL. Okay, could be google.com or www.google.com, and then you're going to be required to verify the page. So you're going to download a particular file and send it to your developer. Now, I had to mention that because the Google Search Console tool is the local search engine optimization tool. Sorry, it's a technical search engine optimization tool. Some things may be a little bit technical for you, okay? So you may need to involve a developer to help you get things done. So what you do there is you submit your sitemap to Google after signing up. Where Google gets to monitor how your page is doing, and then they'll send you critical alerts. And what you can do, what you can adjust to help your website to perform better. Okay, and then also you need to help Google to find your content. So you should consider submitting a sitemap to Google to help Google bots to understand the structure of your site. So when it comes to being indexed, Google better understands how to structure your page, right? And then the next thing you're going to be doing there is for you to optimize your content. So you need to create valuable content that users actually really want. The more people are engaging with your web page, the more Google finds you relevant. They find your content relevant. Okay, so you need to create unique, accurate page titles. Also, the headers need to contain the keywords that are relevant to what you do. You need to also create some logical titles and snippets. Use heading tags and meta tags to describe the entire add keywords to what you're writing on your content so that Google crawls it also to bring out results to whoever is making a search. Now, a couple of tips for the search engine optimization will be for you to run a proper keyword research. And there's no shortcuts to all these things, right? Because search engine optimization could be a lot. It could take you a lot, right? It may take you a long time to get the result that you want. You need to conduct a proper keyword research, more like preempt the keywords that people are going to be searching for and use those keywords to run to write content. Then make sure you publish useful and high quality contents that are attractive. And then make sure that your web pages are search friendly. Search friendly in the sense that sometimes you click on a particular web page and it takes forever to crawl. Make sure your website crawls fast. Now that is why the Google Search Console platform is important to you, because Google will also let you know, okay, this page is not crawling fast. This is the reason. Change this, change that, and all of that. And then they're going to make those suggestions for you. So that is why the Google Search Console page is very, very necessary for your website. Okay, so we are done with this technical SEO, which is a Google Search Console. So let's look at the local SEO, which uses the Google Business Profile. Okay, so you get to build your visibility with the Google Business Profile. So as we have discussed earlier, there are many ways, there are many areas that search can focus you need to focus your efforts to build visibility. Now, one of those is the Google Search Console. So you need to Google Business Profile, sorry. So you need to find a way to get your business on the map. So it's a platform that businesses get to manage their online presence on search and on the maps also. Okay. So what you need to do is head over to business.google.com and then sign up. You can get to sign up, then add your category, the category of a business, add your business name, add the category of a business, and add your location, add your phone number, and get it verified. Reach out to a partner that will get your business profile verified for you. And when your business is verified, then you're up. You can share business updates, can share upcoming events, can share deals, special coupons, promos, can respond to reviews. People can call you directly from search People can message you directly from search, and all of this add up to what actually optimizes that your website, right? Optimizes that your website so that it gets to page one eventually. So the Google Business Profile actually allows you to create a free listing that can come up in search and is a local SEO, like I earlier said. So if you don't have a Google Business Profile, well, you won't have a strong presence on search. You need to just have it. And remember, all these platforms are free to use. The Search Console, the Google Business Profile, they are all free. Okay, so there are just a number of factors that can make that your profile to stand out when people are actually searching for you. You need to consider images, consider the images, the logo, the business logo, the cover photo, then the address, your phone number, your contact, your physical location, and all those other details actually make you to stand out. You have 2.7 times more likelihood to be considered reputable if you are complete. You have 7 times more clicks if you are complete. Then you have about 50% more likelihood to lead. Um, Try to treat your Google Business Profile like a social media account to help you, stand out, to help you seem more relevant. Okay, and then you can get your business more out there by using the Google Marketing Toolkit on marketingkit.withgoogle.com, right? So if you type in your business name in that line, in that search bar, what you're going to be looking at will be, you're going to find a lot of designs, posters that Google have already designed for you. You just need to download them. You just customize it by the color, just add some little things to make it more beautiful, and then you launch it out. You can post it on social media platforms to encourage people to drop reviews for you. Sometimes you could pick a line of your description, you could pick a line from a customer review, you could pick a line from anything you wrote on the page. They are very beautiful. All these stickers, posters, you can post them on social media platforms to encourage people or to make people know that, okay, you actually have a presence on this space. All right, so let's see a couple of differences between the search engine optimization and the search engine marketing. So the SEO, like we call it in shorts, is free, okay, and that is actually the main benefit of it. So you get to pay for nothing for Google to put you on the page one. The ranking now is what I'm calling page one, because most times on the Google Search Console, what you're going to be finding there is the number, the position where you are, as long as search in your industry is concerned, right? So you get to find out that it's free for you to go up the ladder, but it takes time to go up the ladder, and you optimize with keywords. It's free, it takes time, but you use keywords to optimize it. All the content I was asking you to write, content must be rich and all of that. Whereas the search engine marketing is not free. You bid on keywords, but you can get to the first page. Okay, I'm sorry about that. My internet decided to kick me out. Okay, so let's continue. I hope I'm good now. Please let me know if my um please let me know if I'm more stable now. All right, thank you. Okay, So the search engine marketing is the other one where you get to pay for everything, pay for the keywords, but you don't need to spend time. You appear on the search engine result page as soon as you set up the Google Ads, right? So that is what makes it different. That's what makes it special, and that is why Google puts the ones that are being paid for on top before the ones that are optimized. Those are the paid listing and the organic listing, right? The organic listing comes below. The paid ones come on top. Okay, so let's say I can get started with the search engine marketing. Very simple process. So you need to create campaign on Google Ads. You need to log into Google Ads platform on ads.google.com, create an account. It will only require for your Gmail. Okay, and then you select your campaign. What type of campaign do you want to do? In this case, you are going to be running a search campaign. So it could be a search campaign, could be a display campaign, could be a lead generation campaign, it could be performance max campaign, or it could be discovery campaign. It could be any other. There are a lot of them. Could be video ads also. So you select the campaign and then you go on to pick the right keywords. You need to align keywords with your business goals, and there are tools there on that platform that can actually help you to um, do your keyword research properly and all for free. You can locate the Google Keyword Planner on the Google Search platform, Google Ads platform rather, or you can use the Google Trends to also run a keyword research, or you can use some paid tools, SEMrush, asking the public. What's the other one now? There are a lot of them. You can check out tools like Limping Frog. The name is always funny. You can check out Limping Frog and then all those other tools to make a proper keyword research on what you want to do. And then you choose your various match types. You want to do some broad match, or if you want to do fresh match, you want to do you can also check up and you can also use negative keywords to add to what you want. Negative keywords is, let's say I want to market this bottle. I don't want someone that types phone for my ad to show, because when I get to pay when someone clicks. So I'm trying to manage my money. So I can add phone as my negative keyword. So when someone types phone, my ad does not show up. So add negative keyword, add the various match type. And make sure you write something that is compelling, something that is catchy. Your ad copies must be catchy. So you need to focus on the benefits. Like I mentioned, most times you want to market, to sell the benefits. Let's say I want to market this bottle. I want to tell you that this bottle, you can you can spoil your system if you want to drink water while having a session like this. So instead of you not to spoil your system, why not get a bottle that is sealed up, so that and you may faint. We don't have water beside you. So why not get a bottle that is, you can just take a sip like this, mhm, and seal it back and keep it down. So even if it falls down, your system doesn't get bad. Mhm. So what I did was not selling this bottle. I was selling the benefits of this bottle too. So you need to concentrate on the benefits. You can add some little perks, discounts, the promos, and all those little things that will be attractive. And then focus on all those headlines and put all of those information on the headlines. And then you add the ad extensions, the advertising extensions on the Google Ad platform. You give your ad more strength to do more results. Extensions could be the site links, extensions could be the call extensions like what I just mentioned, discounts, the promos, or it could be the call extensions. People can call you from search, or it could be the location extensions and all of those. So um, all that will give you the results that you are actually looking for. So the search engine marketing helps you to reach customers instantly in search engines, and to help you to reach the right people at the right time. Okay. And the search, a couple of tips: you need to optimize your keyword list. Make sure that you run a proper keyword research. I've given you two tools: um, the Google Keyword Planner or the Google Trends. You can check out for the ones that are not free. Then you can boost your ad with extensions and connect your analytics, your Google Analytics, so you can learn about. It actually has its own analytics, where you can add the Google Analytics so that you can get some more information through it. Okay. All right, so let's move on. Let's say I can grow your business on social media. So we are onto social media right now. We've spoken about the search engine optimization. We've spoken about the search engine marketing. We are onto the search. the social media marketing now. So it's a great place for you to meet a lot of people. People spend a lot of time on social media. You're not on Twitter, on TikTok, you're not on TikTok, you're on Facebook, you're not on Facebook, you're on Instagram. And the trends are really going high, including the likes of WhatsApp is the second most used app recently, 2023 publication on We Are Social, right after Facebook. So the trends are shooting up high and high. So it's a great way for you to get to communicate and do business. So you get to generate more sales because we have about 77% of Africans on social media platforms like Facebook, right? We have about 80% of um, British citizens on social media platforms. You reach new audiences, you have new business opportunities, you have ability to target different demographics, and then you build relationships, you can network as well. Then you add value to your brand. All those chatbots, you raise that customer service level, that two-way conversation, you build a community also on social media, and then it gets to also improve your marketing. You can help yourself to get noticed much better on search, can attract more people to your site, can gain valuable insights, and then you keep an eye on your competitors. Okay, so there are a couple of differences between the social media, organic social media, and the paid social media. Organic ones are the free ones you use. You know, you don't get to be charged for making a post, for replying to comments, and all of that. So it's free, but you only reach your followers and the friends of your followers, and then your content only appears on your business profile and in people's news feeds. But the paid one, you get to pay for the views, the actions, the clicks, the like, everything. And they can reach people, anyone, as long as whether they follow you or not, as long as they fall within the confines of who you selected to be your audience, right? So let's see how you can get started with the social media marketing. So well, first of all, you need to identify the audience that you want to use, the audience that you're actually targeting. Who are they? What are they up to? When are they usually online? What influences them? What social media platforms do they use? They choose the social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any of those platforms. Remember, what works for one may not work for the other. Okay? So you just what works for what. And make sure that you post engaging contents. Different strategies work for different platforms. Your post must be engaging enough to keep people within your space to engage with you. And once in a while, add a face to the brand, do a live broadcast. People want to know that they're not dealing with a ghost. So those pictures, photos, videos, all of those go a long way to speak loud about what's happening. Okay, I hope my video is not bad. The form is coming very, very soon, so just hang on. Okay. Okay, so I'm looking at. Okay, so a couple of tips for social media marketing. A couple of tips will be: make sure you set yourself a goal. What do you want to achieve? Maybe you're looking for a faster way to reply to customers. Or maybe social media is that place where you get to reach your existing customers, or you get to encourage people to buy some more. Then you need to understand your audience. Knowing your audience is very important for your success. You can target them well. You can cut through the noise with a targeted, tailored message if you actually understand your kind of audience. And then you need to be consistent with all those posts and make those posts regular. Keep them consistent and keep them up to date. Okay, so we're done with SEO, SEM, social media. Let's go over to content. So we have different types of content. We have the video content. When you go to YouTube, you watch people's videos, skits, and all of that. Those are video content. Or you have the blogs they want to see people are writing about. And then you get the case studies also when people are writing very important information that people can get to reference still on websites, and the guides as well. Okay, so all of these are different forms of content. So let's see how you can get started with content marketing. So you need to build your customer example profile called the customer persona. It's more like a typical example of it's more like an example of who a typical audience of yours is. Okay, personas of before you start designing, before you start writing, before you start building content, you should define who you're actually writing for. So once you get a grasp of the kind of people you are writing for, the kind of people that will be reading your content, the kind of people that will be viewing your content, so it's much easier for you to decide what you want to say to them because you know the caliber of people you want to be addressing, right? So persona would describe the demographics, the age, sex, gender, location, the job, the position, the industry where they belong, their interests, their spending habits, their needs. And then you need to create different profiles for each customer segment. And then you need to map your customer journeys, map your user journeys, identify the various steps users take from awareness to purchase. What steps they take? Okay, to think of questions or information required to make a purchasing decision, you need to identify the various steps, create a customer journey map depending on your industry. How do people behave? Do they price first before they buy, or they buy before they price? I'm just saying. Okay, so you need to use content to generate business also. So make sure content is rich enough that can be attractive to facilitate that entire journey and distribute the content on the right channels. If Instagram is not your place, stick to your place. Stick to your place. Could be Facebook, could be LinkedIn, could be YouTube. Stick to where it works for you, and then include a call to action so that people can always see what to click and actually take the action. Okay, and now a couple of tips for your content marketing will be use content to facilitate the sale process. So behind every successful brand is a wealth of valuable and relevant content that connects with the business, with the business's customers. So great content will help you to build trust. Great content will help you to build reputation with customers, and it generate leads also. Now, a couple of tips that can help you to execute some marketing successfully. You need to use content to facilitate the entire sales process. You need to use content also to tell your story. Storytelling is very powerful as far as marketing is concerned. And then use content also to distribute the content. Distribute the content to maximize reach because you are trying to reach more people, and measure performance and tweak the options that you have. If it's not giving you the much results you need, tweak the options and then get more results out of it. Okay, so let's see. You're done with content, you're done with social media, you're done with SEO, you're done with SEM. So let's look at email marketing. Email marketing is going to be very interesting. Now, a lot of you get a lot of emails into your inbox across just everything. Okay, so a lot of them got to you through because you feel the phone. Okay, so that is what email marketing does, in collecting your email and then sending you emails trying to market a particular product. So you need to, it's a great addition to your digital marketing activities. So it builds customer loyalty, builds engagement, and you don't even get to break the bank. And it works very well on mobile as well. So you get to create personalized content. You can customize your campaigns, can create targeted content, and then you can also get to collect customer feedbacks. You can keep a track on what experiences your customers are having. You can connect with an already engaged audience because it's more like a permission-based platform, because they give you permission to actually reach them. So you get to connect better. Gives you the opportunity also to communicate on a large scale with people who cared enough about what you sell, about what you do. Because before they subscribe to your emailing list, before they got to share their email with you, means they are interested in what you do. So it gives you that opportunity to connect with an already engaged audience. Okay, so let's see how you can get started with email marketing. So what you do first is for you to choose one of the platforms. So you select an email marketing platform. You can choose a free ones, the likes of MailChimp. MailChimp can give you 2,000 free emails per day, or you can choose the more advanced ones, Active Campaign, SendGrid, Drip, SendInBlue, Aweber, Constant Contact. There are a lot of them. So just pick the one that works for you, and then you need to have the permission of the people you're actually contacting, like building a list of relevant contacts. Your email marketing is as good as the quality of the list that you have. Okay, so use your content also to generate more contacts. use your content, make sure your content is rich enough. Someone can decide to forward this to that person to actually join the list, and then select and make sure you're sending out relevant and very useful content and very useful information. Treat your users as VIP is very, very important, because people subscribe to your emailing list, they did so because they gave you permission to their inboxes. So you need to make the information you're sending to them very, very useful. Show your personality, your tone, your voice, your sense of humor. They're all important. Once in a while, keep it personalized, more like dear Udeme, dear Judith, and all of that. Keep it useful. Think about which of the emails you open and which you delete right away, like what I normally do. You don't keep an email because you hate the person, you keep it because of the content they're sending to you. When the content is useful, you keep it. So make sure the content of the email you're sending out is useful and it's rich. Okay. So a couple of tips for email marketing. Success will be for you to segment and group the lists. Okay, segmenting the list will be segmenting it based on demography, based on geographical reasons, based on gender, based on their position on the sales funnel. Could be on the first stage, could be on the second, the third, the fourth. The information to people that have paid for the product is not going to be the same information to the people that are yet to pay for the product. So you segment them so that you don't send information A to team B, all right? And then you make sure you keep it simple and test it on various devices, your MacBook, iPad, tablets, iPhone, and every other thing, Android. Just test it everywhere, so that it doesn't fall off the screen before you get to see it. So make sure the open and close rates are properly. You should check, measure the open and close rates, the click rates, open rates, and sign up rates, and all those other information that you get to find out when a particular campaign has ended, so that you know if that campaign was successful or not. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking the second pause. That was a long ride, right? To answer to your questions, and then the form has been shared. Please do well to fill the form. Any questions so far? Do you have any questions? Okay, no questions for now. All right, so let's go to the last part. The last part on how you can build digital marketing plan. So a couple of steps, 6 steps. First step, digital. Your business goals must be on point. Your business goals on the objectives, the budget and resources, the audience, and then the channels that you want to advertise, and then plan your activity. Set smart and key performance indicators. So the SMART there means the specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time related or time bound. We're going to be looking at each of them briefly. Okay, so we are going to be doing a case study of Monthly. So Monthly is a hairdresser in South Africa. So Monthly is a male. And yeah, so you need to tell yourself what do you want to achieve. You need to spell out your goals and your objectives, because successful businesses actually based on both goals and objectives. So you need to clarify the purpose of your business and identify the necessary actions. And the goals are general statements of desired achievements, while your objectives are those specific steps or the actions that you take to reach those goals. Okay, so Monthly is a hairdresser, like I mentioned earlier, and his business goal is to get more customers through his door, both new customers and past customers, and make more people in his area know that his business actually does exist. So goals should actually align with objectives. Your goals should align with your objectives. So like in this case, Monthly said his goals are to, if your goals are to make more people aware that you exist, his objective should be to increase the online reach and awareness. It is to sell more products. Objective should be to increase website sales. It is to get found by more people. Objective should be to increase social media page likes and follows from customers. If it's to get more returning customers, then his objective should be to increase traffic to his websites. Now, a couple of examples of online objectives would be to um, increase traffic to your website, or you want to increase online sales, or you want to increase social media page likes and follows on customers, or you want to increase online reach and online awareness. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the second part. Its budgets and its resources. So you need to tell yourself what is possible with what you have. What is possible with what you have. So Monty said in his own case that he doesn't have a website yet, as it's too much of an investment at the moment for him. Okay, so if you even if you want to build $1 million brand, you need to also tell yourself what can I build at this stage based on the available resources that I have. And thirdly, you need to also tell yourself the truth about the kind of audience that you want to target. Now, monthly in this case is targeting females in his local area. Now, he has mentioned the gender, he has mentioned the locality, and the most valuable customers are females that are above 30 years. He has mentioned the age range, and then they normally have children. He has mentioned that they are either a family people or um, they are a single parent. And he has also mentioned that they work part time. Part time, he has defined the kind of job they do, and then they use Facebook. He has defined the platform that these guys are present. So he has given himself so much information. So it's about you giving yourself so much demographic information. Identify what location your business traffic is coming from, the location, the age, the job title, and then psychographic information, psychological information. Now, the goals, what goals these people are looking forward to achieve, the common problems that these guys are having, what challenges them, the interest. You get to identify what customers, what is your customers, what is your audience they like to do, right? So it will help you to create content for the future, you know. Okay, so let's go over to the next one, the marketing channels. So not all marketing channels suits different business goals. Like I mentioned earlier, what works for Facebook may not work for Twitter. What works for Twitter may not work for LinkedIn. It all depends. So you need to make sure that your marketing goals, your online objectives actually align with the marketing channel that you want to use. Okay. So if you want to increase your online reach and awareness, what you're looking at is display marketing, social media marketing, content marketing. If you want to increase website sales, what you're looking at is search engine marketing, optimization, email marketing. Same thing with if you want to increase traffic to your website. If you want to increase customer loyalty, what you're looking at is social media, email marketing, and content marketing. Okay, so again, yeah, you choose a channel. You choose a channel based on target audience and target goals. So inbound marketing actually is a strategy that gets to attract customers by creating valuable content tailored to them. That's inbound. Now you have the likes of uh, the search engine marketing, the search engine optimization, content marketing, blogging, social media, Google Business Profile. All of those are inbound marketing. That strategy that attracts customers by you creating valuable content that is tailored to them. Whereas the outbound marketing is that particular strategy that pushes the information, the messages to the potential customers. The other one is you keep the information, they come see it and they come to you. Whereas this other one is you are the one taking the information to them. The display marketing, the email marketing, they are sending it to their inboxes. Paid ads is going to them whether they want to see it or not. Affiliates, they are pushing it, print and broadcast, they are pushing it to them. So that's the difference between the inbound marketing and the outbound marketing. Now we have the step 5, you need to plan out the activity. So Mondley's activity in this case, he has said that his online objective are to reach more people in his local area and then get more returning customers. He has stated that he doesn't have a website yet, as it's too much of an investment at the moment. And now he has asked for help. How could I use digital to help me? It is asking for help. So we're going to be making a couple of recommendations for monthlies. Now, first off, we are going to advise monthly to list his business on Google Business Profile. Remember, I spoke about the Google Business Profile being the local SEO tool. So he's going to create a Google Business Profile there and create a website for himself. Remember, the Google Business Profile comes with a free website, so you can create a website there for himself, and then you can set up a Facebook page as well, where you can get to collect reviews and post pictures of customer hairstyles, and then also you can also use Facebook advertising to target people in his local area with an offer to attract new customers. So there's Google Business Profile, only a website from there. There is the Facebook where he gets to collect reviews, and then there's a Facebook ads also. Okay, so let's go over to the step 6 for him to set smart KPIs. So how will you know that you've succeeded? You need to know if you are making progress or not. So you need to evaluate the relevance of all the performance indicators that you want to use, right? So the SMART there means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Where the specific there means if your objectives are actually specific. Can you measure the progress and where these your goals are getting to? Are they realistic or are they attainable? How relevant is the goal to your organization? Or are you just doing because others are doing it? Does it have a time frame? Is it time bound? You can't keep it open ended. You can't just set a goal and just let it roll. No, it needs to be maybe you want to target it in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Okay. So here's an example of what a smart KPI would look like for monthly. So monthly wants to increase is monthly smart KPI would mean to increase his online sales by 20% within 3 months. Now he has stated the percentage of increase, what he wants to do, and the time boundaries, right? The time frame that he wants to achieve that. Same thing with he wants to increase brand awareness on Facebook by growing audience with new people by 40%. Stated the platform, stated what he wants to do, the percentage of the increase within the 3 months. Okay? So remember, monthly is a hairdresser, and now we are going to be rolling out a proper digital marketing plan of what monthly stands to gain. So monthly business goal is to reach more people in his local area, get more customers through his door. His online objective are to increase online reach, increase returning customers, and his audience are female from 30 to 45, 30 years and above, local area, living in his local area, and both the new customers and past customers. And then it's going to be using the various channels, the local search engine optimization, which is a Google Business Profile, and Facebook. Facebook is going to open a business page and is going to also be running ads on Facebook as well. Now, what he wants to do will be to build a website after he has opened the Google Business Profile, and then he's going to use Facebook to target people in his local area. Now, his smart objective in this case would be for him to increase bookings on past customers by 20% in the next quarter. There's a time limit, and then increase Facebook page likes from new people by 40%. That means he wants to grow his Facebook accounts. And there we have it, the 6 steps to building a typical digital marketing plan. First of them, the business goals and the objectives, the budget and resources, the audience, decide what channels you want to use, plan your activity, and then you're able to measure. All right, so this is going to be the last pause before I jump off. So if you have questions right now, please do well to drop them in the chat for me. So first off, I want to just remind you of the Google Bootcamp, the Hustle Academy Bootcamp. So if you own a business, please sign up. The link will be dropped again in the chat by Judith. So sign up for the Hustle Academy. You have the privilege to learn about a lot of things within 1 week, all for free. Growth plan, sales, digital marketing, more details, learn how to pitch, get matched to a mentor. All of this are offered to you for free from Google. And you should learn more because this 1 hour is not enough. So head over to learndigital.google.com/digital skills/courses, and then follow us on social media platform, various platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Okay? Thank you so much. So I'm looking at the chat now to answer to your questions, the queries, if you have some. So if you have some, please drop them now in the chats. Thank you, Judith, for doing a great job in the chats and keeping everybody in place. All right, so I don't have any questions right now. Okay. Any questions? Okay. So I'm gonna see you guys when next. Okay. So when next we meet, we're going to be discussing something more interesting. So I hope I will have a fuller house by that time. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Okay, so the verification, if you want to get your business verified, the form has been shared. If you didn't fill the attendance, the form has also been shared. So come with some questions in the next sessions and we'll be happy to respond to all of them. So enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.